Hey guys, it's Panda from NoPing Support. I was looking in the server a little bit ago and I saw that a lot of people don't know how to set up the bot, and I just want to give like a guidance of how to set up this bot and stuff, okay? So first, I'm going to have you run /config. Config shows you everything that you've already have set up. So for example, if you have a bypass role set, it's your bypass role. If you have a no tag role set, it's your no tag role. Your mute type, your mute increase rate, if you want to do anything about that. But I'm not going to mention anything this related. Only thing I'm going to mention is these three topics right here. Everything else is basically self-explanatory. If you need help, you could just go to the NoPing support channel and then ask for help. So the first thing with NoPing, you have to set up a no tag role, right? So you can have it create a custom one for you, which will just create a role called NoPing with like no colors or anything. But you can also have a custom one set up. So you can do set and then whatever role you want. I have one set to do not ping, right? So there is my no tag role set up. Now, for example, if I have since I have the role right here, do not ping, I'm gonna have cookies ping me. See, now they got warned. Now if they were to ping me again, they'd get muted, but I can customize this. So for say, if like the warns before mute is set to 2, they have to ping me twice before they get muted. So now I'm just going to leave it as is. I'm going to have them ping me one more time. Now we wait. There it is. Now, as you see, they got timed out for 10 minutes. Now, if I look at their mod view, it shows that they got timed out for 10 minutes for a reason tagging a user with a no tag role. And then now I can go ahead and remove that from them. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you guys is how to set up a bypass role, okay? Bypass roles are basically for, say, if you're a staff member, right? And you want to have the note, and you want to ping someone with a no tag role, right? So now, if I were to give Cookie the staff role, which I have automatically set up to the bypass role, right? Now, if I have Cookie do it one more time, see, now they didn't get warned or muted because they have the staff role, which is a bypass role, so they won't get muted or warned if they ping someone with a no tag role. Now, I'm going to mention something since no one listens to this tip here. If your role has manage messages turned on, any role, even if it's not a bypass role, you will automatically get bypasses to warns and mutes. So, for example, if I don't have the bypass role, but if I have, for say, like a chat mod role, which I can delete messages with, which would have managed messages, and if they were to ping me, they'd get automatic bypasses because they have managed messages. A lot of people ask us to join their server being like, oh my god, it doesn't work. But in reality, they're having like, for say, like the co-owner, which has every permission, ping them, which they would have bypasses to automatically because they have the permission. And honestly, that's all I really need to cover. I mean, I could cover the mute length, which you could have like a set mute length. So for example, if I were to mute length and then like the max is up to 25 days. So anything between 1 second to 25 days, you can have it set to that. So I could set it to 25 days, and then people can now mute each other for, so like for say if Cookie were to ping me again, they'd get muted for 25 days instead of 10 minutes. Now, the mute increase rate length, if you'd have to change the mute type, but I'm not going to cover that because that's honestly kind of self-explanatory. If you just do /mute type and then you change the type, you'd have to change it to a adaptive. Absolute is a premium feature which you'd have to buy premium for. Premium is only $5, and the $5 is, it's not monthly, it's just a lifetime payment of $5. It's honestly really cheap. But if I were to set it to adaptive, it would increase by 15% every time, up to 25 days, which would be the max. But that's all I really have to cover. If you have any more questions, just go to the support channel and NoPing support, and then ask questions. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope this helped you out. Okay, so there was one thing I forgot to mention. The slash check command. Check is basically your best friend here, okay? What check does is basically it makes sure that everything is running fine. Like it has all the permissions and stuff. Now this bonus thing is what I need to talk about since a lot of people were also having problems with that. For say the no ping role isn't above the default member role. So let's say whenever you join, you have a bot give a join role called member, right? And for say no ping is at the bottom of that. No ping won't work correctly if it doesn't have the role above it, so it won't be able to mute them. So I would use slash check and see and do that. And as you can see, it has an X there because no ping doesn't have the role above at member. So it won't be able to mute them because it doesn't have the correct credentials. So it's a very easy fix. All you gotta do is what I'd recommend taking the no ping role and setting it all the way up to the top. Everything should work just as smoothly. Your bypass rules should be okay. Your no tag rule should be okay. So if I were to do the check command again and check member, if you see this green check mark, you are perfectly fine. You don't need to touch anything else. That's all I just wanted to mention.